This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jrotc Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Jrotc Gentry. Happy 2-2-2-2-2 to you.
Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday, February 2nd, 2022.
One person was medically transported by air this morning following a rollover crash near Amargosa.
State troopers are investigating a single-vehicle rollover crash that happened Tuesday morning on State Route 373, 2 miles south of US 95. The Nye County Sheriff's Office, Nevada Highway Patrol, Amargosa Fire Department, Beatty Ambulance, and Mercy Air were all dispatched to the scene. One person was ejected from the SUV when it rolled during the crash. Mercy Air flew that person to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas.
And a semi and a truck collide on the highway in a crash that might be weather-related.
Emergency crews are working a two-vehicle crash on State Route 160 at Reddlesberger Road. One driver inside a GMC pickup truck is complaining of pain. According to the driver of the GMC, he was traveling southbound on the highway when a semi-tractor trailer pulled out from a side street. The semi-truck struck the side of the GMC truck, causing damage to the side of the vehicle. The driver said that reduced visibility from dust may have played a role in the collision. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies, Nevada Highway Patrol, and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched to the scene. All occupants declined to be medically transported.
Well, the VA Southern Nevada Healthcare System, police, and emergency management have coordinated with North Las Vegas Police and Fire Departments to conduct an active threat response, or an ATR exercise, from 1 to 4 p.m. on Wednesday, February 23rd, in an effort to enhance preparedness of VA staff to an active threat situation. Building 6, the administration building of the North Las Vegas VA Medical Center, was chosen as the setting for the exercise to limit any disruption to patient care. This area will be closed off from the main campus in order to prevent any involvement from non-VA staff. Additionally, employees entering through the facility, Building 6, will undergo screenings by VA police on the day of the exercise. This exercise is to test VA police response, tactics, training, communication, and coordination with local responders, as well as increase VA employees' knowledge of active threat response procedures. Employees will be briefed before the exercise begins. Mental health and emotional support care will be available as well.
And the Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, better known as Jrotc, is a federal program sponsored by the United States Armed Forces in schools across the U.S. The program is a high school elective whose mission is to teach students citizenship, leadership, and character and service. And a key advisor, unfortunately, left that program at Pahrump Valley High School back in December. And despite efforts to keep that program alive, Pahrump Valley High School principal Desiree Veloz says they've named that decision permanent and are dissolving the Jrotc program.
We had our colonel leave the program in December. He decided to retire again. And so that left us without an instructor. Per Army Cadet Command, we have to have 2 instructors in the program. However, we had our Master Sergeant leave a year ago in December. Just probably with the pandemic, the challenges of teaching in a hybrid model. So he left, and that left us 1, and again, we're required to have 2. So when the colonel left in December, that left us without an actual Army instructor. And so right now we have a long-term sub in the position. However, that is not recognized by the Army, understandably so. They have to follow protocols and procedures, and so that's kind of where we are in the program. So we had to make a determination: do we keep the program, or do we fold the program and look to offering something else for our students? After our colonel left, I got in touch with our contact through the Army. He basically said that we have been kind of hurting as a program for some time, and he gave me the information and kind of, you know, what my options were. Very clean, black and white, really no feeling or emotion on it. So then I took that information to my director and ultimately to Dr. Schillingberg, our superintendent, and said, here's all of the pieces. You know, here's kind of what I would love to keep the program, but I also need somebody to lead the program. You know, I need the two positions. And then what would the opportunity be? What would it look like if we didn't do that? So again, it wasn't, you know, Mrs. Willis woke up one morning and said, hey, we should do this, because that's, you know, my heart doesn't even really feel great about it, except for we will provide an opportunity for kids that is a great opportunity. It'll just look different. For future, we're looking to replace the program with another elective. And so right now we're looking at a STEM program. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It could be STEAM, which would include art. However, basically we're looking at what is high interest, where could we maximize experience for students attached to the real world. And we do have a program K-8 here in Nye County, but we don't have anything at Pahrump Valley High School in that regards to STEM. So that's what we would be looking at, offering robotics and opportunities there in science and math engineering.
Veloz says fewer students are participating in that program, attributing some of that to the change in leadership. She says the students currently in the JROTC program will finish out the school year. And Dr. Tom Waters with the DAV says he intends to work with the school to see if anything can be done to reverse that decision. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with much more local news.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, another Pahrump Junior High and High School Rodeo is in the books. The three-day event wrapped up on Sunday, and it was the biggest so far.
Went excellent. We had the biggest turnout we've ever had. Lots of kids from all over the state of Nevada were here. There was approximately 200 kids from all over the state of Nevada, and it just keeps getting bigger and better every single year. I'd like to thank the Nye County Sheriff's Department and Auctioneer Ski and Lloyd Pugh and Chuck Pache, and there's just too many to name, but everybody for helping out, the sponsors, the Pahrump community, and please keep supporting us, and we really appreciate it.
I know you had the Kiwanis out here volunteering and the Rotary Club cooking some food too, right?
Yes, and they did an excellent job, and they've helped us the last couple of years. Well, Reva with the Kiwanis has helped us every year.
Yeah.
The Rotary Club's been helping us the last 2 years, but it's been excellent.
I know you had a $30,000 price tag on this one. Did you get enough donations?
We ended up with everything involved with the opportunity raffle we did, and sponsors and the kids' entry fees. We were able to come up with it.
Yeah, you have some names of some kids who won some of the top spots, huh?
I don't know all of their names, but the one kid from Pahrump, Jace Jepson, he won the junior high all-around and won the Henry Golden Boy 22.
Fantastic.
And then a local guy named Richard Burke won the AR raffled off.
Well, you can see photos from the rodeo and stay up to date on plans for next year's event. All you need to do is go visit the Pahrump Junior High and High School Rodeo on Facebook at that address. Of course, you can also look up Buddy Krebs.
Well, a group called the Whosoevers is bringing its unique outreach program right here to Pahrump this weekend. The Whosoevers Skate Park Tour rolls into Justin Levitt Memorial Skate Park at Jrotc Park.
We are doing the Whosoevers are coming down based out of California. Ryan Reyes is heading that. Whosoever is a group that comes from school to school, state to state, worldwide. You can go on their YouTube channel on whosoevers.com and see they're worldwide, just going from all schools all around the world and see the magnificent, crazy stuff that they're doing. What they're going to do is a skateboarding outreach, kind of like a pop rock kind of sense feeling to get to our generation. As you know, right now they have a bunch of depression going on, a lot of like sadness and a bunch of stuff that's going on, internal stuff that's going on. He's here to help alleviate that. He's going to help you alleviate that. He's going to show you how to get past that through the power of Christ. They have skaters. Ryan himself skates. It's a $200 product giveaway. They're going to be giving away a lot of different products, whosoever products, skateboards, skate decks, a bunch of cool stuff. Just best trick competition. It's just a way to bring them all out. February 26th, 2:30, they're going to be there. I encourage all the skaters to come in a little bit earlier if they want to warm up and stuff like that. Everybody can come on down. Doesn't matter the age, small, old.
Yeah.
I saw a 60-year-old out there practicing skateboarding just the other day. So any age. And I encourage all those that don't know how to skate or even don't know how to do any of that stuff to come down and watch. Come. I encourage you guys all to come. If you're into scooters, by all means, bring your scooter. Have a good time. We also want to encourage all those that, like, I know there's excuses like, oh, I'm sick, I have a broken arm, broken leg. I encourage all of you to come down. Jrotc Memorial Park is located 1600 East Honeysuckle Street, 2:30, right smack in the middle of the skate park on Saturday, February 26th.
Yeah, we wanted to let everybody know that that is inside the Justin Levitt Memorial Skate Park inside the Jrotc Memorial Park. That Justin Levitt Skate Park was named in memorial of a 15-year-old baby who died in a vehicle accident. Well, it seems like everyone is on social media these days, but for teenagers especially, it can quickly become addicting. Psychiatrist Dr. Joseph Osterman with Cleveland Clinic Children explains why.
Social media is at its core designed to be addicting. These billion-dollar companies that run these apps and develop them actually employ psychologists and people that their whole job is to keep us engaged in whatever app or device that you're using.
Dr. Osterman says social media can have both positive and negative impacts on teenagers. For example, on the positive side, it allows them to connect with other like-minded individuals from anywhere in the world. But on the negative side, it can take away from real-person interactions, which can play a role in emotional and social development. So what advice does he have for parents? He recommends limiting their daily social media use and monitoring which websites and apps they have access to. You can also set rules like they have to have their homework done first or can't use their phones right before bed.
I think that educating first. Second, modeling. Kids watch what we do. And it's really hard to tell a kid to be off TikTok or Snapchat when you're sitting on your phone looking and scrolling through Facebook or some of the other apps that adults commonly use. And so you have to model good behavior as well.
Dr. Osterman says if social media is disrupting your teenager's life, for example, they're becoming more withdrawn or are ignoring other responsibilities, then it may be time to talk to a healthcare professional.
Don't grab that remote. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
All right, sports fans, it's that time of the week you're waiting for. Sports Report with Doug Ferber right now.
Hello, sports fans. Lots to cover. Let's get started. To win the regional championship in 3A Nevada girls basketball, the Pahrump Valley High School girls took their 26-1 record into Moapa Valley Saturday with hopes of avenging their only loss to Moapa 36-32 in early January. Saturday's game would have been poetic justice, and for a while, it looked like the Lady Trojans were going to get their revenge, having a lead of 4 points at one time and leading after 3 by 1. Then the fourth quarter saw Moapa Valley outscore PVHS 12-5 for the win. Coach Bob Hopkins said Saturday's game didn't play out the way he wanted.
Well, I told the girls all week that we win if we box out, and we didn't box out hardly at all during the game, and they scored on a lot of second chance baskets, and we just got behind at the wrong time. It was kind of a game of momentum, and we'd get up 4 and then they'd tie it, and they ended up getting the momentum at the end.
However, all is not lost. This Friday, the girls enter the state tournament, taking on Lowry at the Cox Pavilion in Las Vegas. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m. Saturday was also a big day for the PVHS wrestling team, who competed at the 3A state meet at Boulder City High School. I caught up with head coach Craig Rieger this morning. Here's what he had to say.
We had a great year. We were overall 21-3 in duels. We were 9-0 in the conference. We were regional champs. At the state tournament, our younger wrestlers did get an eye-opener, and it was a great year.
12 wrestlers qualified. 5 went on to the semifinals. 1 was crowned state champion in the 132-pound class, sophomore Gunnar Cortez, who credits his family and coaches for his success.
When it happened, it was such a high. When I was in youth, I had 1 state championships, just youth stuff, and high school was just a different level. I don't know, the emotion I had with everything, and but when I won, I just wanted to see my mom and my dad, how proud they are because of the amount of time and effort they've put into me trying to get me pushed along. And Rieger and Kaluch, it was kind of surreal.
Kobe Tillery and Brendan Benedict each placed 2nd in their respective weight classes. Tanner Hanks placed 3rd for the Trojans, who placed 7th in the state. What do the Las Vegas Golden Knights and the Henderson Silver Knights have in common? Well, for one, the Silver Knights are the minor league affiliate of the Golden Knights, but on Sunday, both teams won by identical scores of 4-1. The VGK took down San Jose Sharks on the road, and the second goal of the game came off the stick of VGK's newest star, Jack Eichel.
In front, all alone with Stevenson. Back to Eichel, he scores. Jack Eichel, his first goal.
Eichel also tallied an assist in the win Sunday. The Golden Knights head to Phoenix for a Friday night game, then return home Saturday night against Colorado. Meanwhile, the Henderson Silver Knights beat Tucson Sunday by the same 4-1 score, finding that at 3 times in the second period to put the game on ice, no pun intended. The Silver Knights host 3 straight at the Orleans Arena beginning tomorrow night when Ontario comes to town. If you have any inspirational stories, athletes, or ideas, drop me an email at dougf@kpvm25.tv. Now back to the news desk.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It was a crazy day.
Yes, it is windy out there. Look at those clouds moving. Wind and dust advisory until 8 p.m.
I don't even think that's a time lapse. That's real.
That is. Well, we'll look at what else is breezing through after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Did that sound weird? It did in my ears. Oh my gosh, let's take a look at this weather map on a day that has everything. Look at this, temperatures from Fernley, Fallon, Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield, all of them stuck right in the mid-30s and down to the low 20s at night and even into the teens. Brrr! Beatty, all right, now we got some hope. 51 degrees, 30 at night. Amargosa up to 56 degrees. Vegas close behind at 58. Death Valley, pleasant at 68 degrees. And here in the Paradise Pahrump, let's take a look. 50 is our current temperature. Day started off just wonderful, 6:22 a.m. Sunshine, and then the wind starts kicking up. Wow, that south-southwesterly wind, 25 mile per hour average gusts, some gusts up to 35 and 40 as we headed on through the day. That humidity really kicking up, and as we head on towards the evening, we got sunset coming up here in just a couple minutes, and the clouds are starting to kick in. There's going to be some rain starting about 10 o'clock, and as the temperatures drop down to our low in the low 30s, I'll look for some snow. So we got snow, we got sunshine, we got clouds, we got... This day's got everything. How's it look for the rest of the week? Well, let's take a look. it's going to be a little cloudy, a little windy tomorrow, but things are kind of calming down. And look at those temperatures, starting at 47 degrees, ending up the week at 71. We're picking up like 22, more than 20 degrees. Wonderful. Sunshine the next few days, and looks like we're picking up a little cloud cover on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But that don't make no never mind. I don't think we'd see any rain in the forecast other than what's coming tonight and a little bit of snow. So watch out for that. And the wind advisory, yeah, it's a little dicey tonight, but it'll be calming down overnight. And we can enjoy the snowfall tomorrow, perhaps. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks, John.
All right, thanks so much. You know, I got to say that we have had a little bit of problems with our emails here at KPVM, especially the ones going to news. So if you sent anything, especially Thursday through Friday, a little bit yesterday afternoon, and you haven't got a response, it's probably because it didn't make it through. So if you're sending anything to news at KPVM or Deanna at KPVM, please resend it because we're having some issues with our emails. And then also we got a special day. You know, it's February 22nd, 2022, and you know who got married today at 2:22?
Our own, yes, our
Stacey.
bride, Stacy. Yes, congratulations.
Stacy and David up there in
beautiful
Tonopah.
bride.
There
yes.
she is.
And he better not ever forget his wedding anniversary. 22222.
Congratulations to both of the Jensens. There's their rings, which I think look like Star Wars.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Aww.
All right, congratulations once again, guys.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.